Hello, Fernandesa. Good morning. I'm blessings to you. How are you? Very good to hear from you. Ready for today's class for Module 4? Okay, okay. I'm here, Mr. Reyes. Okay, okay. No, that is good. That is good. Let's give some minutes to the rest of the students to see if they come in. All right, good to see you, Fiordalisa. I'm going to give 2 minutes for the rest of the students. If not, then we start with what we have for today. Module 4. Hey, more grammar, more grammar. We say hello to Ray. Good morning, Ray. How are you?
Morning teacher is the excuse is absence. Is this problem with internet?
Okay. Thank you for telling me. Are we good? Let's give it another minute. If not, then we start with 2 students. Today we have Module 4. That is what we have for today. I will say hello to Georgie. Good morning, Georgie. How are you? I'm good, and thank you very much for asking. We're giving some time for the rest of the students. We say hello to Downey. I think Downey's there too. Good morning to you, Downey. How are you?
Good morning, good morning. Fine, fine, thank you.
All right, I'm going to give 1 more minute, and we're going to start with the students that we have. 1 more minute for the rest of the students. All right, we say hello to Odeni and we say hello to Mr. Albert. How are you, Odeni? How are you, Mr. Albert? Mr. Reyes saying hello to Odeni and to Albert. Good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
How are you? Good, good.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning. Blessings to you. How are you guys? You guys doing good? Safe? No coronavirus? That is the question of the moment. It is the question of the moment. All right, so I'm going to start sharing my screen. So like that, you can see what I have here. And we're going to start with a feedback from last class. So, let me see who can get first. I think the first to be in the class today was Fiordalisa in that case. So, let's see what you remember from the last class. Fiordalisa, what is your feedback from the last class? What do you remember that happened in the last class?
Teacher. The grammar, present, simple, affirmative, daily routine, vocabulary,
Do you remember what was some words of the vocabulary that you remember? Something new.
vocabulary. One moment, teacher.
That's all right. As Fiordalisa complete, Georgie, what do you remember from last class? You talk in a minute, Fiordalisa. I'm going to give you another opportunity. Don't worry. Georgie, what do you remember? Yes, Georgie. Mr. Reyes asking Georgie, what do you remember from the last class? Mm-hmm. What else? All right. Let me hear Downey. Downey, what do you remember from the last class? If you remember.
Teacher. Flor, Flor.
Yes.
Excuse me. I remember Module 3 in vocabulary, example, playing board games, watching DVD, going to the library,
Mm-hmm.
over to line, no line, example, I like Twix, I like beach. I remember in third person, example, he does, he works, asking for taking the time, example, 6 o'clock, and half past 6, equal 6:30. Animal vocabulary, iguana, bear, giraffe. Skill in the family, example, father, brother, mother, dog, daughter.
Mhm.
Um, match the word, shower, and reptile, dinosaur, finish teacher.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Downey. Very nice and
Okay.
very long, we could say, feedback. Good. That is good. A lot of information. That is perfect.
Thank you, thank you.
Fiordalisa, tell me, what do you have to say, Fiordalisa?
Oh yeah, vocabulary teacher, get out, ashore, breath, do school, lesson, sport. What I'm missing? So, skiing,
Asking.
time.
Asking the time.
The time.
Mm-hmm.
6 o'clock, example, 6 o'clock, 20 past 6 or 6:20. The vocabulary animal, giraffe,
Giraffe. Mm-hmm.
giraffe, iguana, elephant, monkey, duck, um, the skin family, father, mother, wife, brother, uncle, y lo, reptile, iguana, alligator.
Alligator.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Eso
Fiord.
finish teacher.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much, Fiordalisa. But I know that you have that you took a lot of notes that you were writing, and that you got a lot of vocabulary there too. Very, very good. Odeni, what is your feedback of the last class, or what do you remember? Odeni Vice.
Hablamos de la posición noun singular, el plural noun, el host, el house, de los reptiles, del time. Hablamos de vocabulary. I'm sorry.
Yes. Continue, Odeni. Mhm.
I'm finished teaching.
All right. Thank you very much. Albert, what do you remember from last class? Your microphone, Albert. I'm sorry. Your microphone. Now, yes.
Remember vocabulary, reactive, possessive, grammar, have, to, the time, vocabulary, school, and rule, reptile, one, I'm finished, teacher.
Okay. Thank you very much. We asked Asel, what do you remember from last class? And then we're going to start with what we have for today. Yes, Asel, what do you remember from last class?
Give me a moment, please, teacher.
Okay, let me know when you're ready. I will continue, but you can let me know when you're ready so you can give out your feedback. All right, guys, for today we have what it is, Module 4. All right, Module 4, it has more grammar, it has more material than Module 3. All right, so I know that in one day it's almost impossible to complete all the material. So what I'm going to do is that during this week, I'm going to send the videos that you have in the platform, so like that you can watch the rest of the information. And I will send at least every 2 days, I'm going to send you something about what we have in the book and something about what you need to complete Module 4. So like that, you can be studying. Now remember, as Mr. Reyes always said, that you need at least 1 hour every day to practice the English language. All right, you take 1 hour every day, and in that hour you practice, you investigate the words, you check what is in the book, you check what is on the platform, you complete it, and then after you complete it is that you take the class. All right, some students, they are completing after they take the class, and it's supposed to be before you take the class, but it's all right. We have some problems with the platform, okay? Some students, they cannot get to the program on the platform. So I'm going to send the videos that you have in the platform. I'm going to send the link to the group, to the WhatsApp group, so you can watch the videos and you can memorize all this vocabulary and we could understand. So this week, we're going to be working more than 1 day during the week, so we can finish Module 4, because next Saturday we should have the last module, that is Module 5. So you need to complete something every day, we could say, so like that everything will be good. Okay, my advice, remember, I always tell you to study in advance. You see some grammar in the book, like you see this vocabulary, look, that's what we have for this section. Investigate them. You know, season, weather, climate, holiday, activities. You investigate what they are. So like that you can know their definitions and you'll be able to understand Mr. Reyes a lot more when we give you this class. I need a volunteer to read the vocabulary for me, please. A volunteer.
Me, please.
Go, Watson.
Vocabulary: seasons, weather, and climate, holiday, activities, clothes, drinks, and snacks.
Snacks.
Snacks, market, products, festivals.
Okay, thank you very much, Asen. All right, I'm going to explain as we go. I might go a little slow on Module 4 because I want you to understand everything that we are going to cover, okay? For the students, remember that you need to create one video for every module, all right? One video for Module 1, one video for Module 2, one for Module 3, Module 4, and Module 5. This week, we're going to work with the video of Module 1 and Module 2. That means that by Friday, everybody should have those 2 videos ready. Next week, we're going to work with Module 3 and Module 4, the videos. So like that, we give time, and then when we finish with this sections, then you'll have your points with no problem, because we have I think it is 3 more, maybe 4 more Saturdays because of the elections. So everything, Module 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, should be completed on the next 3 or 4 classes. All right, so make sure that you are working, make sure that you complete everything that we have. I'm going to send the instructions in the WhatsApp group about the videos again, so you can do video for Module 1 and you can complete the video for Module 2. And then we're going to give you until Friday so you can have the 2 videos and, you know, complete the rest that we have to complete. Now, seasons, all right? Seasons are the parts of the year where we have some changes in the climate. Like, for example, when we talk about summer, when we talk about autumn, when we talk about fall, all right, the summertime is well, most of them are 3 months. Here in the Dominican Republic, we don't see the changes that much, but in the US, we see the changes when it's summer, when it's winter, and so on. But we're going to see that inside this unit. The weather is the climate, all right, the degrees that we have outside. If it's raining, if it's snowing, if it's sunny, all that belongs to the weather, all right, and climate. Weather and climate, we could say that they could be, they are synonyms. Holiday activities. Holidays are the special days or the days that you don't work, okay? It could be like Thanksgiving, New Year's Eve, anything that we celebrate, that will come, that will be a holiday. Now, holiday is a day that you don't work because it's a holiday. It's a day, you know, that you celebrate something. Here we got clothes, the clothes that you use inside a holiday, the drinks and snacks, what you drink for those special days. Market product, when you go to the supermarket or when you go to the market, the products that we got there, and festivals. And we have a lot of festivals here in the Dominican Republic, so you should be able to talk about a festival when we finish this module. I need, I think it was Georgie that raised the hand. Georgie, read the grammar part, please. Georgie, go. A little louder, Georgie, please. Louder. Louder, your voice. Louder. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much, Georgie. All right, so here we have the grammar. The grammar is not that much, but this grammar has a lot of information. All right, so we want to make sure that you investigate this grammar, that you listen to Mr. Reyes, and after you listen to Mr. Reyes, that you practice about this grammar, because you're going to need it. Okay, and it's tricky. You need to know what is the present progressive, what is the simple present, and what is the difference between the simple present and the present progressive in the use that we have. Okay, we got here astative verbs. Astative verbs is a big family of verbs. We're going to see that in a couple of seconds, or maybe throughout the week, but we're going to see that in this module. Must and can, all right, when we talked about like things that we have to do, and object pronouns, all right. The object pronouns, they give a lot of problems, a lot of issues for Spanish speakers, because in Spanish the object pronouns are in a way, and then in English the object pronouns are totally different than in Spanish in some way. So if you are thinking in Spanish for the object pronouns, you can make a mistake in the grammar. So you need to memorize that family. That's why we're going to have the grammar in different sections, and we're going to try to cover everything that we have here so everybody could understand, and we can record it. Fiordalisa, go with everyday English, please. Go, Fiordalisa. Read this part here, please. Everyday English. Hello, can you hear me, Fiordalisa? Okay, please read the part that says everyday English.
Okay. Voy, vayan, drink, snatch.
Okay, Buying drinks and snacks. Very good. The drinks, is the things that you drink, and snack is what you eat, but in the middle of the lunch or in the middle of breakfast and lunch. A snack would be like a hot dog, French fries, potato chips, and things like that you eat in the middle of the meals, or in the middle of the lunch and breakfast, or in the middle of the lunch and what is dinner. Go, let me see what we got. Albert's pronunciation. Read, please, Mr. Albert.
Pronunciation. Eating. Air.
Okay, those are the sounds, but don't worry about it. Pronunciation, ing ending. Okay. Let me see what else we got. Go, Tara, please. Read the next part.
Reading. Postcard describing a festival.
Okay. Write a postcard describing a festival. That means that for this module, you need to write about a festival that you know. And we have a lot of festivals in the Dominican Republic. Yes? All right, the Presidente Festival. We got a festival in February too. Culture. Go, let me see. Let me see what else we got here. Odeni, read the part of festival. And Downey, you read the last part. Go, Odeni.
Culture. Map of America.
Okay, Mall of America. We got some malls here, all right, like Megacentro is a mall, Agora Mall, all right. So here we got the Mall of America. So we're going to see some information about the Mall of America, and go Downey with the last part. Downey, go ahead and read the last part, please. Your microphone.
Excuse me, iPhone. A cross-curricular geographic climate.
Okay, very good. Cross-curricular, we got geography and climate. Climate is the weather. Climate, and we're going to see that in a couple of seconds. So, let's start this unit. Here we got weather and seasons. Okay, we got some seasons. We got 1, 2, basically 4 seasons is that we got. Okay, now it's freezing, cold, and snowy. In what season or what picture is that one? Who can answer that for me? B. Okay, let's put that in B. I'm sorry. Yes, it's freezing. Freezing is in the winter time. Okay, and it's cold. That means that the weather, the degrees are down. It's boiling hot and sunny. What picture would that be? Boiling. E. It's boiling hot and sunny. No, it's not it. Nope. Hot and sunny. Boiling means that it's very, very, very hot. Say E. I don't see the E part. A, B, C, D. You say E. This one. Oh, 1 second. Oh, D. Okay, let me check the D part. Sorry. Okay. It's windy, cold, and rainy. What letter is that? E. Okay. It's chilly and foggy. What is foggy?
A.
All right. Now, guys, foggy is like, you see this here, that is not clear. when you go outside, like when you go to Constanza, you go up the mountain, and then you try to see what's in front of you, but you can't. That is foggy. All right? Look, that is not clear. You got something from the wind or something from the clouds that doesn't let you see. That is foggy. You see this here that you cannot see good? That is foggy. When you go to the mountain, to Constanza, when you are up, you're going to see that it's almost impossible to see. So that is foggy. It's warm, but it's cloudy.
See?
Exactly. It's only warm, Mr. Reyes. All right, warm and cloudy. We got clouds. Cloudy means that you have clouds over there. So, good. Very nice. Now, we're going to go down to the next part. Over to you. What is the weather like in your city in winter, spring, summer, and fall? Now, in the Dominican Republic, it's almost the same. I mean, the weather is hot here almost all the time. But in some other countries, it's kind of different. I'm going to play this audio so you can listen to it. Then, you're going to tell me how is the weather in your area in the summer, in the winter, and, well, summer and winter. Let's listen.
In winter, it's freezing cold and snowy. In spring, it's warm, but it's rainy. In summer, it's boiling hot and sunny. In fall, it's windy and cold. In winter, it's freezing cold and snowy. In spring, it's warm, but it's rainy. In summer, it's boiling hot and sunny. In fall, it's windy and cold.
All right, 2 volunteers to tell me, how is the Dominican Republic in the summer? How is it? According to the weather. Do we have a volunteer? How is the Dominican Republic in the summertime?
Very, very hot.
Very, very hot. Thank you very much. Your name, please, so I can give you your points. All right. Who said very, very hot? I need your name.
Asael.
Asad. Okay, thank you. It's for your participation points, Asad. You know, I gotta keep that. Taking notes here on the side. All right. And how is the Dominican Republic in the winter? Who can answer, Mr. Reyes? How is the Dominican Republic in the winter?
It's cold.
It's cold, okay, in some places, right? If you go to Constanza, right, it's going to be cold, even though it's like chilly. Chilly is like almost cold, all right? Chilly means that it's a little cold, all right? It's not freezing, but, you know, you have to put a sweater like me now. It's chilly here in my house. It's very chilly. All right, but yes, those words we use to describe the weather. And it says here, complete the sentence. My favorite season is because, let me play this. And then you're going to answer this with a partner. All right, this part here, we're going to practice this now with a partner. Listen first so you can know what you're going to do.
My favorite season is summer because it's hot and I go to the beach with my friends. My favorite season is summer because it's hot and I go to the beach with my friends. My favorite season is summer because it's hot and I go to the beach with my friends. My favorite season is summer because it's hot and I go to the beach with my friends.
Okay, so what you're going to do now for this minute, I'm going to give you 1 minute so you can elaborate your answer. You need to write, what is your favorite season? Just like the example. You're going to say, my favorite season is summer, autumn, fall, winter, and then you have to put the reason. My favorite season is winter because I can go, I see the snow, or because I like it when it's cold, or because my family visit me in December or during the winter. So write your answer to that, and then we're going to have an interaction. I'm going to give you 1 minute so you can complete your answer with your personal information. My favorite season is because 1 minute so you can elaborate the answer. Counting on the clock.
I finished, teacher.
Finish. All right. So the question is, Axel, what is your favorite season?
My favorite season is winter because
Finish.
Okay. Now, Axel, ask Downey the question, please, so Downey can answer to you.
Question, Axel.
No, Axel.
My favorite.
No, Axel is going to ask you the question. Axel, ask the questions to Downey so she can give you the answer. Can you listen to me, Axel?
Downey. Okay.
Go ahead.
Downey, what is your favorite season?
My favorite season is the spring because flowers.
Flowers, because we got flowers, okay?
Flowers.
Thank you very much. Now, Downey, you ask Odeni. Ask the question to Odeni, and Odeni is going to answer.
Odeni, what is the weather type?
What is your favorite season, Odeni?
Okay, excuse me. Odeni, what is the favorite season?
It is boring.
What?
It is boring and sun.
No, Odeni. The season is summer, winter, fall, or autumn. And then you have to say why. For example, like Axel, my favorite season is summer because I can go out, things like that. All right, who else is finished? Who else is finished? Albert, did you finish?
Finish now.
Finish now or not yet? Let me have Georgie and Fiordalisa with the interaction. Georgie asks Fiordalisa, Fiordalisa answer, and then Fiordalisa asks Georgie, and you answer. Go ahead, Georgie and Fiordalisa.
My favorite season is summer because beach.
Because I can go to the beach. Now, Fiordalisa, you ask Georgie. All right, when Fiordalisa comes in, Georgie, you start with Fiordalisa. Georgie and Fiordalisa.
Your favorite season. What what is your favorite season?
Okay, the winter. Let me hear Ray Alexander, and who is that next to you, Ray?
Repeat, teacher.
Okay. Who is next to you? Who is your partner in the camera?
What's your favorite season?
My favorite season is summer because I am African. I can go to the resort and the beach.
Okay, you can go to a resort. Nice. Everybody likes the resort too. Now you ask Alexander, please. Ask the question to Alexander.
What is your favorite season?
My favorite season is summer. Is the vacation.
Okay, my favorite season is summer because I take vacations, or because I like to take vacation. We say hello to Angelica. Hello, Angelica, and good morning to you. How are you? Can you hear me, Angelica? We say hello to Angelica. Good morning to you. I don't think Angelica can hear me because she doesn't answer. But it's good. I'm going to share my screen again. So like that we can see the book. And then we're going to go down to the next part. Okay, guys, now we're going to go down to the next part. Come rain or shine. Oh, they are sightseeing on a tour. So we're going to check what is the grammar. We're going to have the first part of the grammar. What you're going to do, listen, check, and say they are sightseeing. All right, you're going to get this in your notebook, the part that we have here. I'm going to give you 3 to 4 minutes so you can copy. And after you copy, I'm going to teach you the grammar. So everybody please copy, 4 minutes. If you finish, you can say, Mr. Reyes, I finished. Make sure that you have this in your notebooks. Everybody copy into the notebooks the grammar, or part of the grammar, one piece of the grammar. Go. When you finish, tell me that you are finished. I'll give you 4 minutes so everybody can copy. If you finish, let me know that you're finished. All right, who's finished?
Finish.
Okay. Hello, Saidan. Good morning to you. How are you?
Hello, good morning. I'm fine, teacher. And you?
Good, good. I'm alive. No coronavirus yet.
No coronavirus. Very good.
All right, Larissa, did you finish?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Downey said that she finished. Saida, Ad did you finish?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so now I would say I need everybody's attention. Okay, I give you some time so you can write. And please, when we are explaining, especially the grammar, we need your attention. That's why I said, okay, 2-3 minutes to write. When it's writing, you write. When it's to pay attention, then you need to pay attention. All right, so make sure that you have that separate. When we are explaining,
I'm finished, teacher.
good, Odeni. When we are explaining, we don't want nobody writing. All right, so you need to pay attention when we explain. Writing is for writing, explaining is to explain, and you need attention when we are explaining. All right, we're going to touch a very common topic. And something that a lot of people have seen or saw in high school or when you were getting English somewhere else, like in your normal school. Now I'm going to zoom this part. I don't know if you can see it. So we got a couple of things. We have something that is called the present progressive or the present continuous. Now when it comes to the present progressive, I want you guys to understand that there is a reason for everything. In the name, when you see this name, let me get my blackboard. When you get this name, you got here present, past, and all of those. In English, there is a reason for every name. And you have here present. I'm sorry. I cannot write it there. Okay. Let me just put it there. When we have this part, when you see this in English, and continuous or progressive. Can you see the board, guys? Can you see it? Yes? No? Can somebody confirm that you can see it? Mr. Adset, can you see my board or no? Can you see it? Can you see the board or no? Can you see what we have here?
I see long form and short form, affirmative.
No. On my camera. No?
For only for.
No.
Okay. Now, can you see it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Sorry. In English, right? We got what we call present. And that's what you have there, right? Can you see that? Can you read it? Yes. Okay, present. And we have what we call continuous or progressive. And there's something that I want you to understand clear. According to the book, you got present progressive. But progressive and continuous is equal, okay? It's the same. You can have present progressive, okay? And I'm going to do like this. Or this is synonym to continuous, okay? Okay? Continuous and progressive, they are synonym. So, this is what I want you to understand. Number one, there is a reason for present in the sentence. And there is a reason for progressive in the sentence. When you look at this in English, and we talk about grammar, I want you to have a separation. Okay? Because if you don't do that separation, then things are going to be crazy a little later. So, present talks about what we call in Spanish the time of the sentence, okay? Or the tense. The tense of the sentence. What is the time? Well, the time is present, past, and future. All right, that is the tense. That is what this talks about. Okay? But here we're not talking about the past or the future. We're talking about the present. But this part has to do only with the tense or with the time. Okay? Now, this part here on the other side has to do with the verb. Okay? So, when you say present, I want you to think about the tense. When we say progressive, I want you to think about the verb. Now, when you have the combination of present progressive, right? That means that this sentence is in the present, okay? And that the verb is in motion, that it doesn't stop, that is moving, okay? The tense or the time, if you want to call it, the verb. The tense of the time, the verb. So, when you have that separation, as soon as you see the name of the grammar, you're going to say present progressive. Okay, the sentence is in the present tense, and the verb or the main verb of that sentence is in the continuous mode, is in motion, is in action. So, when you have that combination, then it's called present continuous. An example: I am, the verb be, determines the tense. And then here you got cooking. Here you have the verb in ing. That means that this verb is in the ing form. So, I am cooking. This is present progressive because the sentence is in the present. The verb be specifies the time and the tense. Okay? The verb be dominates the time. Then this verb is the one that will dominate the ing form. Okay? Time, verb. Time, verb. Time, verb. Now, every time that I have this combination, I am, the verb be in present, all right, and the main verb in ing, when you have this combination, that is equal to present progressive. I hope that you are able to get that part. Now, Mr. Reyes, why do we separate them? Because later you're going to have some crazy things, and if you don't know how to difference them, then it's going to be a lot worse with the grammar. So, after you understand what is present progressive, after you understand what are the things that I need for something to be present progressive, then we go to the next step. The next step is the uses. Well, let me put it here. You can copy this, right? If so you can take notes. Well, let me give you 1 minute so you can copy this part, and you can put progressive under the verb, and you can put the verb be under the time. I'm going to give you 1 minute so you can copy this part, and then I'm going to continue. Go ahead. You can take notes. Pop, pop. The separation and the example. I am cooking.
Non stick fine.
Don't see. Present, progressive. The line. And then you write the verb and the example. I am cooking. Good. I'm sorry. All right. The minute is up. I'm going to erase now because we got some more information. So, after you understand what is the present progressive, you can write for your notes because when I ask you for the feedback, you need to give me the definition of the present progressive, all right, on the feedback. Mr. Reyes, what is the present progressive? The present progressive is a sentence that its structure has the verb be in the present and the main verb in ing or in progressive. That is the definition of that. Okay? The present progressive. Now, or present continuous. Or gerund, they call it too. The gerund of the verb. Now, something very important. When I understand what is the present progressive, all right, after I understand that I know a definition. Mr. Reyes, what is the present progressive? The present progressive is a sentence that has the verb be in the present tense and the main verb in ing. An example of the present progressive, I put I am cooking. That's it. Look, the verb be in present and the main verb in ing. Okay? One name, two words for the name, one reason for present, one reason for progressive. What is the reason that this is present? The verb be in the present. What is the reason that this is progressive? The main verb in the ing form. That is the reason. If you understand that part, everything is going to be good. Now, after I memorize this and I can identify the sentence in present progressive, then I need to know what I use the present progressive for. That is the second part, right here. Uses, and I'm going to put it in plural. Uses of the present progressive. I'm going to put the PP, just in case, all right? Present progressive. Uses of present progressive. Now, Mr. Reyes is going to tell you that we have 3 uses of the present progressive. Okay, one thing is the structure and the reason. Another thing is the use. Okay, the use is different than this. All right, this is to understand it and the structure. The use is the purpose, the reason why you use it. So, we got 3 uses. I'm going to put here 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm going to give you one example. Okay. Use number 1. Use number 1. The present progressive. To talk about things that we do now. I'm going to put here 4 things. That we do at the moment. All right? For things we do at the moment. What does that mean? That if you ask me the question, you say, Mr. Reyes, what are you doing now? My answer is with a present progressive sentence. I am teaching English now. I am teaching English. I'm going to add now. I am teaching English now. Okay? That is one use. Use number 1 for things that we do at the moment. The question, what are you doing? And the answer, I am teaching English now. Later we're going to practice. Right? Later you're going to ask the partners, hey, what are you doing now, Saida? And then Saida needs to answer because we need to practice what we are seeing here. All right? Use number 2. Let me put a line here, a separation line. Oh. Use number 2. For things we are doing in extended in extended time. All right? Now, second use, remember, a second use, Axel is like, 1 second, Mr. Reyes. I see the face of Axel, what I put for extended time. Axel is like 1 second, but it was only for now. No, it's not just for now. Second use, remember that one thing, oh, I'm sorry, I don't see my camera. Where's my camera? Where's my camera? I don't see the camera. Okay, I can see it here. So, can you see my camera, guys? Can you see the board? Yes, Axel? Fiordalisa, can you see? No?
No.
That is strange. As I can see it in mine. Let me turn it off and on. Okay, now yes, right? What is the problem with the camera? Okay, perfect. All right, use number 2. For things, no, you cannot see my camera, right? Now yes, right? Use number 2, for things we are doing in extended time. All right, can you see that in the board? Fiordalisa, can you see? So, okay.
Teacher, it's like ring.
Let me see if I can show it to you. Okay, right there. Let me write it to you then. Let me see if I can write it. And I can show you some examples. All right, the second use, remember one thing is the name, okay? The name is specified that the verb be is in the present and the ing or the main verb is in ing. So I'm going to share this screen with you. Let me explain to you, and we're going to look for something here. Okay. Let me look for something here. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Oh no. Doesn't want to show. Doesn't want to open. That is my WhatsApp, but we're good. Not responding. Okay, if you look for uses, of present progressive, I'm going to show you a chart or what we got. I like this one, present progressive. It's going kind of slow, but you can still do it. All right, here you're going to see the use of the present progressive. Now remember, whenever we have a grammar, this is part of your homework. All right, you need to investigate what is the grammar about, what is common, and so on. Okay. So, if you could see here, let me see. It says that the present progressive is used for what's happening now, what's happening at the moment. For example, it's snowing, she is eating lunch now, I am driving my new car. Look, she is, the verb being present. Okay? That is for things we're doing now. Now you can use the present continuous for temporary actions that are not exactly now, but they are in the extended time. For example, the ITLA English program. The ITLA English program is 10 weeks. Okay? 10 weeks. So you can say, I am taking, with ing, I am taking the ITLA English program. Is that now? No, that is extended time. You're talking about 10 weeks. I am going to the gym. That means that you are using the ing to express actions that are extended time. They are not exactly now. They cover some time. They cover, we could say, a period. It could be a month, it could be a year. They cover a period. Most of the time a short period. I am working in New York this week. That is not now. That is extended time. I am staying here temporary. That means that you are not talking about now. You are talking about an action that is extended. And let's say when you are taking classes, you are taking piano classes, right? You say, what are you doing? If I say, Axel, what are you doing these days? Axel says, well, I'm taking piano classes. That is not now. That is extended time activities. All right, so you got 3 uses for the present continuous. All right, the third use is for future plans. And you can see that here in the fixed plans. It says, I am going out after work today. Or I am going to the mall when I finish the English class. Is that now? No. That is a future plan. Mr. Reyes, but if it's a future plan, why is present progressive? Because it has the verb be in present and it has the ing form. Now, let me look for a better picture that we might have seen. So like that we can understand the examples. Present progressive. My internet is a little slow, but we can still work with it. Okay. I got your message, Silent.
Excuse me, teacher?
No, I got your message. I read your message. You sent a message on the chat, and I read the message now, saying that you were able to get in.
Yes?
No, that I got your message. Okay, this is part of your homework. All right, this is part of the things that you have to do when you look at these names. All right, it says here, when do we use the present progressive? Okay, we use the present progressive for actions happening at the moment. As you can see here, we got three different uses. Okay, use one. Things or actions happening at the moment. Now, at the moment of speaking, Peter is reading a book now. She is listening to the radio. That is now. Now you can use the present progressive, because remember that the present progressive means that the verb be is in the present and the other verb is in ing. The verb being present, the other verb in ing. That's what you have here. Fixed plans in the near future or temporary action. Temporary action. His father is working in Rome this month. Okay, you are not talking about now, exactly now. You are talking about extended time activities. Okay, verbs that express a state that are normally not used with the present progressive. If they are used, what's the difference in meaning? Oh no, those we're going to see in a minute. But the three things that we have are this. One, for things that are happening now, the use. Two, temporary action or extended time activities. Three, for fixed plans in the near future. She is going to Basel on Saturday. She is taking the ITLA English class. All right? All right, I'm going to continue to share the part that we have on the book. And I had something here. Now, for your feedback, right, make sure that you take notes. In today's class, we talked about the present continuous. And we learned the structure of the present continuous. And the present continuous has three different uses. We use the present continuous for actions that are happening at the moment, for actions that are happening now. We use the present continuous for temporary actions or extended time activities, meaning things that we are doing these days, not exactly now, but extended. All right, I am taking piano classes. That means that I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about we could say extended time. Hey, I'm having vacations. I've been on vacation for 3 days, so I am having vacation. I am, the verb be in the present, and the other verb in ing. And use number 3, we use the present continuous for fixed plans in the future. She is going to Basel on Saturday. I am teaching a class tomorrow. Look, I am, right, the verb be in the present mode, teaching, all right, the main verb in ing, and then I use tomorrow just to express that is the future. But grammatically, the structure is for present continuous because the verb be is in present. I am teaching a class tomorrow. I am, verb be in the present, teaching, the main verb in ing, and I use a word that would express the future, tomorrow. When you have plans, this is called the present continuous for future plans, or present progressive for future plans. Now, Mr. Reyes, in the book I see present continuous for now. Yes, but you're going to see this use today, that is in the module, and you're going to see these other uses a little later. So you need to understand that there is not only one use for the present progressive. There are 3 uses for the present progressive. 3 uses for the present progressive. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Let me see if you are taking notes. How many uses do we have with the present progressive? How many uses? Anybody, how many uses we have for the present progressive? Yes, Georgie? 3 uses. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Georgie. All right. What are the 3 uses? Who can give me the name of the 3 uses? What are the names of the 3 uses of the present continuous? Yes, do we have a volunteer? What are the names of the 3 uses? Number 1, we use for. Number 2, we use for. Number 3, we use for. Okay. Extended time. Okay. For future plans. Okay. Saida, give me one example of the present continuous for now. One personal example for the present continuous for now.
Example, teacher?
Yes. A personal example.
Fiorella is listening now the class
Okay.
in English.
To the English class. Okay. Very good. Very good. Odeni, give me one example of the present continuous for extended time. Your personal example. Present continuous for extended time. Your microphone, Odeni. Extended time. Present continuous used for the extended time. Do you have the answer, Odani?
What, teacher?
Can you give me one personal example of the present continuous for extended time? No? Albert, do you have that example, Albert? Your microphone, Albert. One example of the present continuous for extended time or temporary action. Albert.
I'm sorry, teacher, no.
Yes, who said teacher? Your name, please. Your name, the one that said teacher, please.
Your name.
Who can give me an example of the present continuous for temporary action or for extended time activity? An example. No?
No.
We asked Downey. Downey, do you have an example for extended time activity?
I am going at the beach this Saturday in the afternoon.
Okay. That is for future plan. All right? Because you're saying on Saturday, a little later, and it's Saturday afternoon. So that is the third use. That is for future plans, the one that you use. But good example with the present continuous. It is present continuous, but it is present continuous for future plans. Axel, for temporary action, can you give me an example of the present continuous?
The present continuous.
Mm-hmm.
Temporary.
No. Let me check. Saida, do you have that example for a temporary action? I want to make sure that we understand. Mm-hmm.
One moment, teacher, for remember.
Mm-hmm. One moment to remember. Okay.
I'm working in homework.
Mm-hmm.
Just
I am working. Okay.
Yes.
And then the place. I am working in the hospital. You can say.
Yes.
That is a temporary action. It's not exactly now, but it's an extended time activity. All right? Good.
Yes.
All right, let me tell you guys again, okay? We got a couple of things with the present continuous. Number one, we need to understand what is the present continuous, all right? The present continuous is, or the structure, is the verb be in the present, and the main verb in the continuous mode. One example, well, let me put this here for you.
Sure.
Yes, Fiordalisa.
I'm sampler. My sampler.
Okay, give me your example. What example you want to give me? The present continuous for now, the present continuous for future plans, or the present continuous for
No.
extended? For now, okay, please, go ahead.
I am taking English class now.
Okay, exactly. You can use I am taking English class for the two, because you can say I am taking English class now, or you can say I am taking English class this semester. You see the difference? the present progressive is used for three things. Remember, you need to have that in your feedback. Three things. Okay? Number one, for things we're doing now. Okay? Number one, you can take notes and go like this. Let me put this in English. Number one, for things you're doing now. Example, right? I am listening to Mr. I hope Reyes. All right? I am listening to Mr. Reyes. What happens? Well, I am, right, is in present. I am. It's in present. I want to put I am. Oh, no. I wanted to change only am. Well, I am listening to Mr. Reyes, right? That is an example. So we use the present continuous for things that we are doing. Oh, let me put another color here. Number two, we use the present continuous for extended time. Extended time activities. An example, I am, right, the verb be in present. I am taking vacations. I'm sorry. I'm taking vacations, okay? That is not now. Maybe that is a week. Maybe that is 3 weeks, all right? And you are taking vacations, all right? That is called extended time activities. It's not exactly now, but you are using the verb be, look, the verb be and the next verb in ing. Now the next use of the present continuous is, I'm going to call it here, the third use, for future plans. Future plans. An example, well, I am going to New York next week. Okay, so look. Present progressive is used for three things. Remember that present progressive means that the verb be is in present, and the main verb is in ing form. Okay? So, present progressive. This is the structure of the present progressive. Verb be is present and the main verb is in ing. So whenever you got this combination, the verb be, present, and the main verb in ing, that is called present progressive. Now, here you have examples. After you understand this part, then you need to understand what are the uses. We have three uses for the present progressive. Use number one, for things that we're doing now. I am listening to Mr. Reyes. I am taking an English class. I am eating, I am working, whatever it is that you refer, that you're doing it now, you use the present progressive. That is an example. Now, second use, that is different than this use, is different. Extended, I'm sorry. Extended. Okay. Extended time activities. All right. Second use, extended time activities. What is an extended time activity, Mr. Reyes? Well, an extended time activity is an activity that you don't do exactly now, but that it covers some time. It covers a period. It can cover a week. It can cover a semester. It can cover a year. All right, that is something that you are doing. Like, for example, this program, this English program, I am taking the ITLA English program. Is that now exactly? No, that is 10 weeks. That is these days. That is extended time activities. You can use another examples. I am taking piano classes. The piano classes are for 4 weeks, but you started the piano classes, but you have not finished the classes. So that means that you are in the continuous mode of completing those classes. All right, and anything else that you can put in a sequence of time. Right, extended time activities. Now, how do I know, Mr. Reyes? Well, because of the purpose of the sentence. Number 3, future plans. I am going to New York next week. Look. ing, I'm sorry. The verb be in present, and the next verb in ing. All right? Now, questions, guys, about the present progressive. Questions? Yes, Downey.
In number 3, example.
I am going to New York next week. I am going to the beach next week, or tomorrow, or in an hour. All right, what we're going to do is this. We're going to stop with the book. We're going to stop for now. Everybody, and I want to listen to everybody, all right? You're going to write 2 examples for number 1, 2 examples for number 2, 2 examples for number 3. I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes, all right? Everybody write 2, and 2. Yes, what is your question, Axel?
Why we use going in the future plans?
Okay, well, that is a use that we have in the present continuous. All right, when you see going or any verb in the ing in that thing, the thing is that grammatically, like for grammar, the name is present continuous because it has the structure, it has the order of the present continuous. Look, I am, and then you have here going. So whenever you said the verb be in present and you have the other verb in ing, that is called present continuous. Now, one thing is the grammar part, right? Grammatically a structure or the name, and a different thing is the intentions that you have. Is, for example, if you have a girlfriend, right? And your girlfriend says, thank you. The intentions are good, right? But if you have your girlfriend and your girlfriend says, thank you, Axel, is the same in grammar. She said thank you and thank you. Now the intentions are different. All right, in one is affirmative or good, in the other one is negative. So the same things happen with the grammar. All right, when you read thank you, right? You read that and you read a word that is thanking you for something. Now, one thing is the name of the sentence in the structure. And a different thing is the intention that you have with that sentence. In this case, this is called the present progressive with future intentions, or present progressive for future plans. Why, Mr. Reyes? Well, because the structure or the order that the sentence has is present progressive. How do we identify the present progressive? The verb be in present. Look, verb be in present. And then the main verb in ing. Now, grammatically, present continuous. The intentions in the future. All right, good accent. Question. Are you clear on accent?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to be waiting for the 2 examples, guys. If you have any questions, let me know now. 2 examples with the present continuous for now. 2 examples with the present continuous for extended time activities. And 2 examples for the present continuous for future plans. All right, when you finish, let me know that you finished. I want to listen to everybody so we can correct and we can continue. Let me know when you finish. 2 examples, 2 examples, and 2 examples. I'm going to get some coffee. I'll be right back. I want to listen to everybody. You write your examples, then I'm going to ask you, and you're going to give me all your examples. We need to make sure that everybody understands this part of the grammar. Everybody. And there is power in the name of Jesus. What do you say? you can do it, if you have the details, click. Finish, guys? All right, finish. Georgie, can you verify that you can listen to me, please?
What?
Okay, you can listen to me. Good. All right, did you guys finish with the examples? Let me hear. Fiordalisa, finish? Yes, no? Okay. Okay, let me listen to those that finish. Just a moment. All right, let's go with Asad. Did you finish?
No, teacher.
No. Albert, finished. I see Saida, I think. Did you finish, Saida?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, Albert, then.
Yes, teacher.
Read your...
I finished.
Okay, thank you. Read your examples, Albert. I want everybody to listen, and then I'm going to correct if there is something to correct. Read your examples, please. Go, Albert. Yes, Albert.
I am in the class. In the class.
Mm-hmm. Continue.
We go to cinema.
I am going to the cinema will be the structure of that one. Continue with extended time, Albert Lewis. What is your example in the extended time?
This time.
Yes, extended time.
I am an English study.
I am studying English.
Morning.
This term, you can say. All right, continue. The next example.
Studying in the morning.
Okay, yes, I'm studying in the morning.
Yes.
Okay, what do you have for future plans?
I am go. Excuse me.
Yes, for future plans. What do you have in the present continuous?
I'm sorry, no.
All right. Go, Saida, please.
Venga.
Okay. Thank you, Albert. Saida, go with your examples, please. Let me listen to
All
you.
right. Yes. All right. The first is I am listening to my English class now.
Mm-hmm. Good.
The example two, Lisa is listening to merengue.
Okay.
The extended time, the fear is I am traveling to Santo Domingo. Maria and Jose are working all day.
All day. Okay. Nice.
And three is I am going to work on Monday next week.
Very good.
For example, two, I am going on vacation. I'm going on vacation with my husband next month.
Okay, with my husband next
Finish,
month.
teacher.
Very good and very nice. Good structure. Let me hear.
Yes.
Let me hear Georgie, please. Georgie, what do you have? Go, Georgie, with your examples.
My example. I'm studying the class. He's going to his house
Mm-hmm.
for the second time. I'm studying English this year. We are reading this poem for the second time.
The future, for the future.
Future plan.
Mm-hmm. Future plans.
I'm going to the beach on Monday. I'm eating after the English class.
Okay, good. And thank you. Go, Fiordalisa.
Example number one. I am taking class now. I am wearing. Example number two. I am taking piano lesson.
Mm-hmm.
I am taking a French class.
I'm taking a French class. Good.
Example number three. Okay. I am going to the country tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to visit my grandmother in the summer.
Hey, very nice. Very good, Fiordalisa. Downey, let me hear your examples, please.
Example number one. Now I am lesson English right now. And number two, I am taking vacation resort. Number three, I am going my family, mother, brother, in the afternoon.
Okay, I'm going with my family, my mother and brother, this afternoon. Very good, Downey. Nice. All right, and I think almost everybody did it. I don't see Axel here.
Thanks.
Axel is not in the group, but later when he comes in, if he comes in, I'm going to ask Axel to do it. Now listen, guys, for your book, okay, now we're going to go back to the book, and cover as we can. For the book and for now, the present continuous that you have here in the book is for the use number one, okay? For the use number one. Remember that we have more uses, and you need to know that for the next classes, all right? So here it says we use the present progressive for actions happening now at the moment today. Remember, that is one use, all right? I show you the three use today because you want to see the other uses a little later, all right? So in this section, present continuous for things that we do now. That's what we have in this section. So we use the present progressive for actions happening now at the moment today. Form: noun or pronoun plus the verb in ing form. Time expressions with the present. You say now, at the moment, today. Those are time expressions that express now. Now, after you understand that about the present progressive, okay, the next part, or first, number one, you need to know what is the present progressive or how the present progressive looks. The present progressive, the verb be in present and the main verb in ing. You identify it. Boom. Good. So after that, you need to know what are the uses. Here we have one use for now. Later we're going to see different uses. So after you got the use, right, then the next thing is the rules for the verb. Here it says most verbs. Allow me just a moment. Let me share. One second, guys. Let me share the screen with you guys so we can do this part. All right, in your book, we're back to the book. In your book, you're going to see, well, we have one more minute. Okay. In the book, you're going to see, guys, that we have the present progressive, okay? Here, it shows the present progressive for things that we're doing now. But remember that, okay, we got somebody with the mic on. Remember that the present progressive has more uses. All right, we have somebody with the mic on. Angelica, the microphone, please. Yes, Angelica, your microphone, please. Mute your microphone. Your microphone. Your microphone. Microphone. Music. Oh, one second. All right. All right, so let me share again. Okay, in the book, guys, you're going to see the present continuous. For this class, right, you're going to see one use of the present continuous. One use. But remember that we have more uses of the present continuous. Okay? In this section, you have present continuous for the use of things that we do now. Okay? That is one section, that is one class. Later, you're going to see the other two uses in the book. Okay, so here we have the structure. I am walking, you are walking, he, she, it is walking. We, you, and they are walking. So that is the structure that you need to use with the present continuous. For short form, I'm walking, this is the abbreviation. I am. I am. This abbreviation. They are basically the same. Now, he says here, we use the present progressive, one use, one. Remember, we have three uses. Always remember that we have three. This is the first use number one. We use the present progressive for actions happening now, at the moment, today. All right? How do you form the present progressive? Pronoun plus the verb. I and the verb be, remember. I am, you are, he is, and then the other verb in ing. Time expression with the present. Well, most of the time you use now, at the moment, or today. All right? Now, spelling rules. After you understand the present progressive, the next thing that you need to do is that you need to memorize the rules, because the rules are specific. All right? You need to get the verbs, and after you get the verbs, then you need to apply the rules for those verbs. Most verbs, you put ing. Fly, in ing, or in progressive, flying. Eat, eating. All right? This is present. This is progressive. Present, progressive, or the main form. When the verb finish in consonant plus e, come, then you eliminate the e, eliminate, and then you put ing. All right? Come, take is taking. That is part of the rules. Verbs ending in a vowel plus a consonant. Okay. Then you double the consonant. So here you said that if you have, look, shop is a verb. Okay, shop. So this is a consonant and this is a vowel. O is a vowel. The vowels, do you remember the vowels from the first class? The vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Those are vowels. So the rule says that when you finish in a vowel plus consonant, look, vowel plus consonant. Remember that is a verb, okay? Then for you to put this verb in continuous, then you need to double the last consonant. That's why the continuous mode of shop is shopping with two P's, because the rule says that you need to look at this syllable or the last words, and they need to be vowel consonant. So shop would be shopping. Run is running with two N's, because run is spelled R-U-N, and UN is a vowel and a consonant. So run the ing will be R U N N I N G. Mr. Reyes. Later, you're going to have some more examples about this. Remember the rules. Verbs ending in a vowel plus consonant. Look, vowel, O, all right? Consonant, P. So when you have a verb that ain't in a vowel consonant, then you double the last consonant. And then you put ing. Okay? Double the consonant and put ing. That's why shop is shopping if you're going to put them in ing. Now in Google there is a chart for the rules of ing or the rules of progressive. You can investigate and then you can get the other verbs so you can memorize the verbs. All right? Those are the rules and you have that in your notebook. And that is a good thing. So make sure that you are practicing that part. Now we're going to go to the book part. After you understand this part, then we can do the exercises with the present continuous. All right? Here you have some things. Let's match the ones that go with them. Vocabulary, vacation activities. Match the sentences to the picture. They are sightseeing on a tour bus. He is shopping for a souvenir. He is swimming. She is sunbathing. They are eating local dishes. They are hiking. All right, so what is number one? They are sightseeing. Which of these activities is sightseeing? You got A, B, and C. A tour bus. Yes, sightseeing is when you go out and you check like the special monuments about a city. Yes, if you go to the colonial zone, you go to the Christopher Columbus part, you go to Boca Chica, then you are sightseeing because you are seeing like the monuments of the city. That is sightseeing. All right, number two, he's shopping for souvenirs. Girls know a lot about shopping. They are a specialist in shopping. The girls, they love shopping. F. Okay, let's go with the F. Yes, it's shopping for a souvenir. Please, the microphone. Okay. All right. Make sure that when you participate, you can talk. All right, you can. But after you finish participating, mute the mic because we listen to music in the back. He is swimming. What number is that one? What letter? Swimming. A, okay. No, it's not A. This one here. E. E. All right, the next one. She's sunbathing. What number? What letter? What letter? Sunbathing.
A, teacher.
Is D. Sunbathing is that you are taking some sun. All right, the sun is right in front of you. All right, Angelica. Angelica, when you participate, let me unmute your mic. Let me hear. Can you hear me, Angelica? Can you listen to Mr. Reyes? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
When you participate, Angelica, you need to mute the microphone. Okay? You participate, you say the answer. When you finish, mute the mic. Because I can listen to the back. A lot of noise in the back. Okay? So you participate and mute the mic. Thank you. The next one. They are eating local dishes. A. Okay, very good. They are hiking.
B.
B. Very good, guys. Exactly. Hiking is when you go up the mountain. Eating, right? Is when you are basically hungry. And then you do what you gotta do. Okay, listen and check. Then you say. Everybody, listen.
They're eating local dishes. They're hiking. They're sightseeing on a tour bus. He's swimming. He's shopping for souvenirs.
Now everybody repeat.
They're eating local dishes.
They are eating local dish.
Okay, one student in the class. Okay. Repeat.
They're hiking.
They're hiking.
They're sightseeing on a tour bus. They're sightseeing on a tour bus. They're sightseeing on a tour bus. They're sightseeing on a tour bus.
They're sightseeing on the tour bus.
Everybody repeat after Mr. Reyes. Say sightseeing. Say sightseeing.
Sightseeing.
Sightseeing. Sightseeing.
She's sunbathing. She's sunbathing. She's sunbathing. She's sunbathing. She's sunbathing.
Now you repeat. Say she's sunbathing. He's swimming.
He's swimming.
He's swimming.
He is swimming.
He's swimming.
Good. He's shopping for souvenirs.
He's shopping for souvenirs.
He's shopping for souvenirs.
He's shopping for souvenirs.
Very good, guys. Okay, let me help. Okay. All right, let me check for the rest. We got here that one. I think we did that one already. We finished that one. If you have the book, or you can listen to this audio again, I'm going to play only so you can get the pronunciation. I'm going to play only so you can have it here.
Saying, wearing, swimming, making, doing, sending, stopping, writing, running, reading, having, sitting.
All right, if you have the book, you can always practice, all right, a little later and repeat. I put this so like that the people that don't have the book, they can watch the video again and they can check the class and memorize. All right, the spelling rules. Most verbs use ing. Verbs ending in consonant plus e, you eliminate the e and you add ing. Verbs ending in a vowel plus a consonant, you double the consonant and take ing. So let's complete this part according to the rules that we have here. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. You need to apply these rules to these verbs. All right? According to what you have, you put. I'm going to give you guys 3 to 4 minutes so you can complete that part. And then we all check. Everybody completing. Put these verbs in ing. Write the ing form of the verbs. Remember that you need to follow the rules that we have here. The rules. So let's complete that part.
finished.
Finished, okay?
I'm finished.
Thank you. Mhm.
I'm finished.
Okay, thank you. Fiordalisa?
Finish.
Okay, thank you. All right, now we're going to check what are the answers to see if you are applying the rules that we got here. What is the ing form of play? Let me check. Go Saida. I think Saida was the second one to finish. Play, the ing form.
Play is playing. ING.
Can you spell P-L-A? Spell it, plain.
PLA.
P-L-A.
KING.
Okay. P-L-A-Y-I-N-G.
NG, yes.
Right? P-L-A-Y-I-N-G.
Yes,
Okay.
teacher.
The second one to finish was Downy. Downy. Complete where and spell it, please. The ing form of where. Go ahead. Downy.
Wedding.
Wearing. And
In W E A R and T T I N G.
okay, make sure that you correct it. I heard a T, but there's no T. Look here. It's wearing. W-E-A-R-I-N-G. Go Georgie.
Tino.
Wearing like this.
Okay.
Go Georgie with number 3. Swim. And spell it, please. Very good. All right, Georgie said S-W-I-M-M-I-N-G because swim finished with vowel consonant. Look, vowel consonant. And when it finishes vowel consonant, you put the double of the consonant and then you put ing. Good. Go Angelica with make. Your microphone, Angelica. I'm sorry. Go now. Not yet. M-A-K and then? Yes, Angelica. M-A-K and then? Okay. We're going to help you on that one. Remember that the make finish with E. All right? Verbs ending in consonant plus E, this rule, you got here consonant plus E. Then you eliminate the E and then you put ing. So this will be making. All right? M-A-K-I-N-G. All right? M-A-K-I-N-G. Let me see what else is here. Thank you, Angelica. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Go, Fiordalisa, with the next one.
D O I N G.
Very good. D-O-I-N-G. Very good. Nice. All right, let me hear. I think we're going to go over again. Okay, well, let me hear Saida again. Go, Saida, with send.
All right. S E N D O. Excuse me, teacher. S E N D I N G.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Go, Downey, with the next one.
Okay. Stopping. S T or P W P A N G.
Very good, Downey. Good. According to the rules, yes, stop is vowel consonant. This rule that we have here. So we double the P and then we put ing. Very good.
Thank you.
Go, Georgie.
Right. W-R-I-E-I-N-T.
Very good, Georgie. All right. This one applies to the second rule. When you have a verb that ends with an E and before the E there is a consonant, you eliminate the E and then you put ing. This rule that we got here. Very good. Go, Angelica, with the next one. Run.
Running. And A and J.
Okay, thank you, Angelica. We're missing something there. Who can help Angelica with the answer? We're missing something. Who got the answer for that one? Go, Downey. Help Angelica, please. Mm-hmm.
R-U-N consonant W-N A-I-N-G.
All right. Okay, Angelica, double N we need to put there. Okay. This is similar to this rule. Verbs in a vowel plus consonant, you double the last consonant. Okay. Run, vowel and consonant. So we double the consonant. Perfect. We're missing some students. Let me see. Go, Fiordalisa. Yes, Fior. Mr.Reyes calling Fiordalisa. Hello. Go with the next one, Fiordalisa. After Fiordalisa is Saida. Go Saida then. I think Fiordalisa is out for a second.
All right, teacher. Is ready. Reading.
Good. Thank you very much. Go Georgie with the next one. Have. The last one, Fiordalisa. You got sit, Fiordalisa, the last one. Georgie, go with have.
Have.
1 second, Fiordalisa. Go Georgie.
Having. Is.
Can you spell it, please?
H-A-V-I-M-E.
Very good, very good. Go Fiordalisa. Sit, sit.
S-I-T-T-I-N-G.
Okay, very good. With the last one too, sit, you got consonant, you got vowel consonant. So when you got vowel consonant, you double the last consonant. Remember, this rule is for the verbs. Very, very good on that activity. Listen to the sound and circle what you hear. Listen. Tony watch TV. Tony play tennis. Tony is playing tennis. Estela is swimming or Estela is sleeping. Mike and Tom, they are playing computer games or they are playing the guitar. Dan is riding a bike or is riding a horse. Listen, and then you complete the correct answer or take the correct answer. I'm going to play 2 times.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4,
'Alright, so number 2, I'm sorry. Estela is swimming or sleeping.
Teacher, please, repeat one.
Repeat number 1. I'm going to repeat one more time. Listen.
1, 2, 3, 4,
'Okay. Georgie. Yes, Georgie. Go ahead with number 2.
Estela is sleeping.
Estela is sleeping. Very good. Go Fiordalisa, number 3.
Mike and Tom play the guitar.
1 second, 1 second. Repeat again, repeat.
Number 3.
Yes. No, it's not play the guitar. ing, ing. How do I say that in a sentence? ing.
The tree, teacher?
Yes, number 3. Help Fiordalisa, please say that.
All right.
Yes, teacher.
One second, Fiordalisa. Go say that. What is your answer for number 3?
All right. Mike and Tom play the guitaring.
No, no,
Guitaring? No,
no,
teacher?
no. Who got the answer for number 3? Hello. Go, Angelica.
Listen guitar.
Listen, guitar. No, that's not the answer. Angelica, what is your answer for number 3? Mike and Tom.
Number 3.
Mhm.
Mike and Tom play computer game.
No, no, that's not the answer. Now listen. Hello. And attention. We are working with the present continuous. All right? So, the answer is Mike and Tom are playing the guitar. All right? Fiordalisa said Mike and Tom play the guitar. It's incorrect. Because if in exam, he says put in present continuous and you don't put the verb to be, it's incorrect. So Mike and Tom are playing the guitar. Remember, that's why we're working today. Okay? And if you look on the example, number 1, Tony is playing tennis. The verb be and ing. Number 4, let me see who got number 4. Number 4, go down with number 4 to see if you got the answer for number 4.
Done. I read a bit.
Tom, I read the
I
Repeat again, please. Repeat again. Let me hear you.
die and really and more big quickly.
Angelica, help Downey, Angelica, please. Help Downey. Do you have the answer for number 4? Help, please. Help Downey, Angelica. Again, I'm sorry. Right about, oh man. Who can help Angel? Okay, Saida is in the rescue. Saida, please. Rescue Angelica and Downey. Please, Saida. Rescue Angelica and Downey. Go, Saida.
Dan is right a week.
Oh. Fiordalisa. Rescue Saida, Angelica, and Downey. Please, Fiordalisa. What is the answer for number 4? Rescue them. No? Georgie, then. I thought Georgie put the mic on too. Georgie, please rescue the rest of the students, Georgie. What is the answer for number 4?
One moment, teacher. One moment.
He's riding a bike.
Yes. All right. Dan is riding a bike. Remember, the verb to be. Very important. The verb to be. Yes, Fiordalisa.
Dan
A bike. Is riding a bike.
It's right.
The verb be. Remember, the verb to be. Like the first example. Dan is riding a bike. Okay, is. Remember, the verb to be. Remember, the verb to be. It looks like my students are hungry, right? You're hungry. Because the students are eating the verb to be. They're eating. Dan, a pipe. They don't say the verb be. They are eating the verb to be. But it's alright. Yes, they are hungry. But I understand, Alright, the reading part. Let's check about this reading. What we have here. Reading the first sentence of Peter's postcards. Where is he? What does he do there? Sunday, September 12th. Greeting from Los Sapos. So he's in Los Sapos. Friday, September 10th. Hi, John. After 3 days in Mexico City, we are leaving for Puebla. Saturday, September 11th. Dear Jenny, hi from Puebla. So later on, you have an exercise about this in the platform, a very similar exercise. So make sure that you complete the writing part. You need to read, and then after you read, you need to check this part. But I'm not going to do the reading with you guys now. No, you do the reading on the platform. Speaking and writing. Yes, the speaking and writing too. We're going to do it on the platform. There is a part on the platform, right, that you need to write something. I'm just going to play this and we're going to continue.
Dear Norman, greetings from Buenos Aires. It's a beautiful sunny day. Buenos Aires is a beautiful city with lots of fantastic sights. I'm with Diane. Right now we're walking around the city center and shopping for souvenirs. It's a pity you aren't here. See you soon, Rebecca.
Allow me just a second when I can. All right, I'm going to play it again only so you can listen.
Dear Norman, greetings from Buenos Aires. It's a beautiful sunny day. Buenos Aires is a beautiful city with lots of fantastic sights. I'm with Diane. Right now we're walking around the city center and shopping for souvenirs. It's a pity you aren't here. See you soon, Rebecca.
All right, I just played it so you can have it on the platform when you watch the class again. All right, the rest of the material, guys, we finished A today. I'm going to send this to the group during the week, okay? Please make sure that you are working. So like that, you can finish everything before next Saturday. On Friday, you have 3 things that you have to do on Friday. Number one, you need to make sure that you complete the exam for Module 4. Number two, you need to send the 2 videos for the Module 1 and Module 2. Okay, I'm going to be working with you through the week. If you need another meeting, all right, let me know, and we have a meeting throughout the week. But I'm going to send you the information every day in the WhatsApp group that you need to have, and I'm going to be giving some more grammar explanations, all right? What we're going to do as of now is that we're going to get our feedback for the class, and that's going to be it for now. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Everybody's going to have 2 minutes so you can get your feedback ready, the feedback about the class. And I want you to do a very good feedback, you know, that you complete, or you tell me what is the grammar, what was the grammar about, the difference on the grammar, the present continuous, the uses of the present continuous, that you give me everything that we have done today. Well, I'm going to give you 4 minutes, so you can get your feedback ready. All right, 4 minutes, and then I'm going to say, Fiordalisa, and you're going to give me a very good feedback. All right, so everybody is going to prepare their feedback. I want to hear from you about what today's class was about. 4 minutes, and then we listen to you.
Kalian salok dulu. Kalian salok dulu. Banyak kan salok dulu.
All right. Do we have somebody that finished? I think Georgie has the hands up. Go, Mr. Georgie, then.
Today we'll turn season and we describe our favorite season. We'll speak about the present progressive or present continuous in long form and short form. We'll speak about what is the present progressive and its uses. Knowledge, we'll speak about something good for the ING form development.
Okay. Thank you very much, then, Mr. Georgie. Let's go with Fiordalisa. See if Fior is finished. After Fior, we listen to Downey and then Saida. Go, Fiordalisa. Go, Fiordalisa. Go ahead. Let me listen.
Okay. Remember the last July vocabulary where season my favorite season example is summer because the beach vocabulary holiday activity example is swimming she bathing grammar present progressive example I am copying.
Okay. Thank you very much. Go, Downey.
Today, remember, vocabulary sense, water and climate, holiday activities, flores, dreams, and snacks. En grammar, present progressive, wow. Simple present, present progresivo o continuo. Example, now, spending time at activity, future planning. In water in this section, it is breathing cool. Example, it is breathing cool and snow. It is chilling and cold. In order to my favorite station is on the couch. In present progressive affirmative, long form, example, I am working. In short form, I am, example, I apostrophe working. I am apostrophe. Any pronunciation, any verb, ing, I don't know, excuse me, ing, example, plugging, stopping. In audio, example, Estela penny, in sleep, flying to, are flying to the guitar, I am done, is ready, finish.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Ms. Downey. Very nice. Go silent. What do you have for us?
Yes, first teacher, class he ways very, very interesting. I have understood very much.
Okay.
The remember class is grammar, present progressive, affirmative. Example, long form, short form. I am working. I'm walking. In the previous example con is coming. The pronunciation, example, playing, swimming, etc. teacher.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Saida, and thank you for sharing.
All right.
All right. That's basically what we have for today. This week, if you would like to have another meeting during the week, you let me know. But I'm going to send some videos about the class, so like that you can cover the rest of the material. Please complete the part of Module 4, so like that everything will be good. And on Friday, you should have 3 things. All right, we got 3 things for Friday. Number 1, the videos for Module 1 and 2. I'm going to send the instructions in the WhatsApp group maybe tomorrow. And number 2, you need to complete the exam for Module 4 for Friday. That's why I'm going to send more classes. If you want to have another meeting on Tuesday, we can have another meeting. And if you want to have another meeting on Thursday, we can have a meeting too. All right, you let me know. We put the hour, and then I explain to you the rest of the part. But I'm still going to be sending some videos in the morning for you to watch about the material that we have to cover. Okay? Any questions for Mr. Reyes? No questions for Mr. Reyes? Oh my God.
Everything ready?
Everything is good. Everybody's hungry, Mr. Reyes. It's 12 already, and they want to go home.
Excellent class.
And, thank you. And Fiordalisa is like, yes, I'm hungry, Mr. Reyes. I want to eat. Okay, it's good. Well, we'll say goodbye to you guys. You can say goodbye to your teacher and goodbye to your students. All right? We'll see you on the next one. And remember, this week, we got to work the rest of the material in the platform and what I'm going to send to you in the WhatsApp group. And remember the videos. Please, we have to complete for your points. Okay?